It's Amy from amysews.com or Amy Baughman Sew and Quilt. I've got a cute project today. I made it with my scan and cut and my sewing machine, but you can just use scissors and glue, however you want to make it. These adorable little treat bags, you cut out the shape, you fill them with candy or money, and you stitch them shut so they're perfectly sealed. So when the little treaters come to your house, you can just drop it right in their bag. And what a cute mystery for everybody who wants to, who would want to open that, right? So that is a lot of fun. So this is just regular 32-pound paper stock like you would use in your printer. This is craft foam that has a sticky back. Now you could use construction paper, you can color with a magic marker, you can pretty much make them any way you want, but let me show you how easy it is to make them on the Brothers Scan and Cut. Okay, I'm over at my scan and cut. I just took a piece of paper, I took my Sharpie marker, and I drew a ghost and some eyes and a mouth. Nothing horribly difficult at all. I can't draw to save my life. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this on our scan and cut, and we are going to scan the paper in to create the pattern. So I'm going to go to scan, and I'm going to go scan to cut data, and we're going to hit start. And the scanner lever is telling me it was on 2. I need to drop it to 1. And I'm going to hit start. And so what it's doing, it's scanning in the background, the ghost, right? And it's going to, I'm going to tell it to find the outlines so I can just show it what I want to do, and it's going to cut for me. So that is as simple, it's simple as that. So now that it has scanned it in, right, it's thinking. I'm using a very light tack, non-super sticky mat because I'm using regular paper. The last thing you want to do is put regular paper on your good sticky mat. So this is going to take a minute. What you're going to do is you're going to see the outline of the ghost, and you're going to see every cut, thread, mess on my mat. So I'm going to tell it I just want the outline because there's nothing on the inside I want to cut. I'm going to crop it back. And I'm going to go to preview, and it's going to show me everything that is going to cut. And I'm like, perfect, that's every piece I want. I'm going to say okay, and I'm going to save it to my scan and cut. And it's going to tell me what number it is. It'll be the last one that I did. I'm just going to go home now. Now we have to get the cut file, so I'm going to go retrieve data. It's on my scan and cut, and I know it's the very last that I did, and there it is. I'm going to say okay. Now I have on my mat just regular paper on a low tack. Well, all my mats are low tack, let's just call it that, right? And so I have my paper in place. I don't need to scan it in because I know where to see it. If you were scanning white on white and you're having a hard time seeing the definition between your mat and your paper, either take a marker and give your paper the outline, or a couple pieces of tape will help you see that a little bit easier. Okay, so I don't want to cut, I want to cut my eyes and nose out of my mouth, out of the black. So I'm going to go to Object Edit, and see the little trash can right here, the red box. I'm going to hit trash, say okay. Okay, now it's not getting rid of it. It's still in my original scan, so don't panic. All right, so there's my ghost. I'm going to say okay. Now I can scan the background in because that's why we love our scan and cut, is I can see it before I cut it, right? So it's scanning through there. And it's going to show me where the paper is. Now what makes this hard, again, is white on white, but my mat is filthy enough that I can see exactly where I can move it to cut it. I've got my black blade in here because black blade is what I use for my paper. And I have another black blade that I use for my fabric. So I'm just going to hit OK. And we're going to select cut. And I'm going to hit start. So real quick, it's just going to zoom around and cut out my little ghost. You're going to need 2, right? So you're going to need a front and a back. So you're going to cut 2 ghosts out. And and hopefully you can draw a better ghost than me. You can see I'm wearing my blue sheet shirt. As you can see a little bit, I did that video last week. And there it is. So it's found every little kind of double notch that I in my sad drawing skills. So lift up my paper. And don't go for the smallest, pointiest part of your project first. Lift it up and then work down to the skinny things. And there it is. So we're going to cut 2 of those. Now this is black craft foam. There's sticky on the back. You can find this at any of your craft stores. You're going to cut this out. You're going to cut out 2 eyes and 1 mouth to make 1, of course. So you can cut out as many as you want. Now when you put this on your mat, because this is release paper, you need to put it foam side down. So if it's something specific you're cutting, like I didn't care about the mouth and nose, you have to mirror image everything. So I just go back to my original design, I delete the ghost, and I just cut out my pieces. So I'm over here at the sewing machine. Whoops, sorry. All right, I have my 2 pieces of paper. Make sure you match them up so they're the same piece front and back. This is the peel and stick foam, right? Just put it here, I can see it, there we go. And you're gonna give it, well, you can decorate any way you want. If you don't wanna go through this step, I'm sure the little ones would enjoy decorating these if they're making them for their friends at school. And then, or you can use just marker, have them color, whatever you wanna do. All right, so I've got his little face, and you're just gonna put right sides together. Now I took it to my little sewing machine, and I have to tell you, this is the Janome Sew 780 DC. I love this little machine. It's my favorite travel machine. It has a full touchpad. It has a nice digital display that tells you what foot to use, what stitch you're using, adjustable speed. It has scissors, yay! Needle up, needle down. It has a knot feature. And then over here pulls out all the extra stitches. So it has a lot of stitches. Comes with the extension table, a lot of bang for your buck here. So it's only $7.49. You can call the store if you would like to order one. So I've already started at the scallop, right? And I got the hard part done. I'm just gonna open it up, put some candy in there. There's a $5 bill, or $1, whatever you want to put in there. And now all you're going to do is just sew it in. Now this guy doesn't have a face because the other one has a face, but you're going to get the idea. Maybe take out the candy bars to like the last second so it doesn't shift. This is just a straight stitch. You could definitely zigzag, whatever fun decorative stitch you wanted to use. And then tuck your candy in. Or you could take it out of the sewing machine and then fill it and then put it back in. And just kind of start and stop where you've been. I love my scissor feature. Look at that, it's all sewn in there. Add your face. What a cute little treat. Who wouldn't want to open that up and get a treat? If you want a treat for yourself, you can call the store at 724-779-1390 and you can order one of these guys for yourself. It's only $7.49 and I'll ship it to you for free. All right, everybody, have a very sweet trick-or-treat